Hello everyone and welcome back to Crick Zenify. So I have a panel of experts with me here. So today we'll be first discussing about what exactly happened in yesterday's match, what went wrong for CSK, and is this the end of campaign for CSK, or is there some kind of hope left? Then we'll also look at the preview of today's doubleheader between Lucknow Super Giants and Gujarat Titans. That is the afternoon match, and then we have another match in the evening as well. That is between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Punjab Kings. So we'll quickly start off with the review of yesterday's match. That is CSK versus KKR, which happened in Chepauk. So I'll straight away first come to Raj Bhai. That Raj Bhai, tell me what happened to CSK and what is going wrong for them. Is there hope left for them still in the season?
I want to ask a counter question. Is there anything positive which has went ahead for CSK yesterday?
No, I
Because
would say
because the thing is like
yes. There
you
was
know,
one positive, that was the aggressive jersey of Anshul Kamboj AK-47.
I mean, I totally agree with you. I was actually coming to the same point, like Anshul Kamboj coming and striking when it is actually required. He's showing some kind of positive signs for them. But nevertheless, I don't want to say it's too late or it is too early. The only thing what exactly I wanted to say about especially uh, with Chennai, I mean, something like this is not the first time when they have gone below the winning percentage of 10%. I mean, over a period of like from 2008 till 2025, whatever the seasons they have played, apart from 2022 season, their winning percentage has come down less than that. Then, and if you go back to all the previous season from 2008, 9, 10, all those things, their minimum percentage is almost like 55 win percentage. So that has been one of the added advantage for Chennai Super Kings over a period of years, that why they are five-time champions. And next is that they have been too reliant on one particular person, MS Dhoni. I mean, as a fan, I totally understand like you depend upon MS Dhoni for certain things. That is still okay. But on the other hand, you have a batsmen who have been brought in, retained as well, and runs are not coming from that particular place, especially Shivam Dubey, Rachin Ravindra, Ruturaj Gaikwad. I mean, the injury I totally understand, but even the innings also what he has played from last five matches, he has played only one beautiful knock about scoring that 50 runs. And apart from that, I don't see nothing from any of the CSK batsmen, especially. I can't expect from bowlers. And yesterday also, like everybody are saying like why Dhoni has again come down the batting order. Come on, man. What else you can expect from a guy who has done so much for a franchise for over a period of 18 long years? Once, twice, it's totally accepted. Dhoni is almost like 42 years of age right now. He'll be turning 43 this year on July 7th. But that doesn't mean to say like you have Shivam Dubey who's younger than him, you have Rachin Ravindra younger than him. All these people should come to the play. All these people should come to the picture. What you have done right is like getting spinners in your team. However, on the opposite side, you have all those quality players in your team to tackle those spinners. Gone are those days like you are depending too much on Deepak Huda, you're depending too much on Vijay Shankar. I mean, it's completely outdated things what I wanted to say, because you can't expect more than like what exactly you have. And apart from that, you have certain people waiting in the squad, like Sheikh Rashid, who has been in Chennai Super Kings for over a period of last 3 years. He has been again brought back in the auction by Chennai Super Kings. Now, you're not giving an opportunity. Why? For what purpose you have him in the squad? Do you want to test when the tournament is all over for you? Give him an opportunity right now. Let him come and let him play. You have already tried and tested multiple players, and if you're still sticking on to the same batting order, you have Jimmy Overton, who is a very good all-rounder who can strike the ball at a very early stages also, but you're not giving him the chance. You're giving him the chance for an all-rounder Deepak Huda. Fine, did he contribute with the bat? No. And you're getting him an impact at number 8 when 8 wickets are down. For what purpose? For what purpose? In that case, like when you know that match has been lost, why can't you get in Patirana? At least like you could have some more hopes for Chennai Super Kings and get. This was an opportunity for Patirana and MS Dhoni to try and test. Like you have less number of runs. What Patirana could do. This could have been the thought process of Chennai management. I see everybody was sitting silent. Come on, man. Now the major things, I mean, I don't want to take a credit of somebody else. I heard people saying this also, especially in another YouTube channels. So what they're saying is, now it is a key role of the CSK management to come and boost their players. Guys, nothing has been lost. And it is time for CSK fans to understand and take the Virat Kohli words seriously. You still have around 40% of chance to come on top. You just need one person to come on top. You can still do it. You can still do it. But the only thing is, only when you realize that time is not too far for you. Understand the way Kolkata has approached. Ajinkya Rahane has been superb, and I'll come to later on to that particular point. But what went right for Chennai Super Kings, apart from Anshul Kamboj, I don't see any kind of positive things happening for Chennai Super Kings yesterday. So pathetic batting, totally frustrated. I mean, not only me being an, I mean, I support RCB in the franchise, but when you talk as a cricketer, when you talk as a cricket analyst, things should be aside. But CSK this season, it's not going to work out at this particular point of time, until unless if you're not giving chances to a certain youngsters. And don't go for that particular thing. You're playing a franchisee cricket, you're only sticking on to Deepak Hooda. Vijay Shankar is a local guy, gone man. Vijay Shankar, and these are all the players who have been in the system. I mean, they're playing cricket for almost like 7, 8 years now. People on the other side also will be having counter plans for you. You should also understand. Okay, every day the technology is improving. They know how to get you out. That's exactly the brilliance what Ajinkya Rahane has done. That's all. Like, I mean, I have to say, pathetic.
I Yes, I think rightfully mentioned that no matter which franchisee fans we are, we all are. But at the end of the day, what we all expect is to see good cricket. We want to see the sport winning. But yesterday, I don't think that what we saw was it was exactly the T20 cricket, and we have never seen CSK making such blunder decisions. But in this season, we have seen that it is happening on a continuous basis. So now I will come to Pratik Bhai. That you are also someone who follows CSK closely. So just tell me that like yesterday, even in yesterday's live, we had Ramin Bhai who explained about the culture of CSK and how it has transpired over the years. But again, we saw that this year the culture that they are building is totally against what they have built for so many years. So Pratik Bhai, I would just like to come back to you that are there any at least a bitter of hope that CSK can go ahead and save their campaign from here, because we saw that this was a similar kind of situation for RCB last year, and somehow they bounced back and won six out of six. So, are you expecting some kind of comeback from CSK?
As you mentioned about comebacks, so CSK is always known for their comebacks. As we know that after 2016 and 17, the team got reformed, and they literally won by dominating whole tournament in 2018. And even after, as we say, the mega auction just breaks the teams which have won many trophies. Their formation is totally broken by the mega auction, as we have already seen in 2022 also, when these new teams got formed and mega auction happened. The teams like Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings fell apart. They were literally at the bottom of the table. This year also a mega auction happened. These both the teams are at 8 and 9 respectively. So this mega auction, the teams are failing to capture the trends which are currently going on. The trends are like bring in the young batters, the fearlessness of the young players, and just go on smash every bowler you see. Not like you can wait. As you Rajbhai also said that the intent was missing. I agree with that. That intent was missing from the start of the season, as there is no one to look forward who can take up the opportunity from CSK batting lineup. As everyone is thinking like MS Dhoni will handle at the end, but how can he handle at if he is batting at number 6, 7, or 8? So there, someone needs to be take their foot forward and take the responsibility in top three, like Rachin Ravindra, Devon Conway. We had Ruturaj Gaikwad previously, which we can count on him that he may take the lead and take CSK forward from here. But now he has injured, so it will be more responsibility on Shivam Dubey as well, I would say. Uh, Talking about Deepak Hooda and Vijay Shankar, as we all know that CSK has been a team of which takes out of form players, plays them in their team and make them in form and make use of all their potentials that their team needs. So I am thinking that in this auction also it was their plan to take out Deepak Hooda, which can be helpful in turning tracks. Even Rahul Tripathi, the way he has played for SRH and other franchises in at number three, they wanted to make use of his batting abilities, but I guess somehow the out of form of these the players are not in form, which is making a trouble for them. And I definitely think that they can make a comeback. It's not like they are totally out of the charts. Mathematically, they can surely make comebacks, as we have seen last year about RCB. I am still backing MSD as a captain, and definitely they can make a comeback for sure.
Yes, I think the point that Pratik Bhai brought in, that CSK has been a team which basically buys the out of form players, and they make the best use of that player and makes them a completely different version. We have seen that with someone like a Shivam Dubey, because when he was with RCB and then he came to RR, he was not the same player. But now we see Shivam Dubey being a totally different persona. But this year somehow that has not been working. So now I will come to Anirudh Bhai, that with one of their main batters going out in the form of Ruturaj Gaikwad, and with the talent pool available, be it in India, and also there is also one particular overseas slot left. So who do you think could be the possible replacement for Ruturaj Gaikwad? Should they go ahead with some Indian opener, or should they go ahead with some overseas opener or an overseas middle order player who can strengthen their squad?
Come on, Anirudh.
Yeah,
Come on, come on, come on.
yeah, definitely. Actually, like Ruturaj Gaikwad getting ruled out of the tournament is a big blow for them because if you see in the first match which CSK won against the Mumbai Indians in Chennai, Ruturaj Gaikwad scored an important half century in that match, and also in the chase against the Rajasthan Royals in Guwahati, in which CSK lost that match. Even in that match, also, if you see, Ruturaj Gaikwad has scored 63 runs. 63 runs he has scored in that match. So he is indeed a very big batter for Chennai Super Kings, and that is a big loss for them, him getting ruled out of the tournament. And because of that, now I think in that CSK team, there is not many reliable batters are not there in that team now, because they have tried Rahul Tripathi and they have tried Deepak Hooda, but unfortunately they have not been able to perform till now. So they will need a replacement, a good replacement for Ruturaj Gaikwad, and that replacement should be like it should be a batter who can help them score 60 to 70 runs in the power play, because their power play scores in this season have been very, very below
Come
par
on,
actually.
come
Like
on, Anirudh. You suggest a name for this one right now.
yeah,
Whom do you
maybe
like exactly? Exactly. You
yeah,
tell me
maybe
the name right.
Prithvi Shaw or Mayank Agarwal can be contenders to replace Ruturaj Gaikwad, because both of them I think can provide them a good start, because
Why
now they are
Prithvi
having.
Shaw? Why Prithvi Shah? Why not you give the same opportunity the people who are already in the squad waiting for you? You have Sheikh Rashid, you have Vanish Bedi, who is also a wicketkeeper batsman. Nourish him. These two guys are also the young players, right? They have won the Under 19 World Cup. Look at the way how Shubman Gill have been transformed. Look at the way Virat Kohli has been transformed. They're all superstars right now. Look at the way SSV Jaiswal is there. Why only you want to go to Prithvi Shah again, go back to the again like from start, and again you want to get back certain people? Why? Why do you
Yeah,
want
you
to
can
do it?
also give. Yeah, okay, you can give them chance. Like definitely from next match, I think like Sheikh Rashid will replace Rahul Tripathi, and even Deepak Hooda also. He came in as an impact player yesterday. I think it was out of desperation because they had lost so many wickets. Otherwise, their original plan would have been to bring Matisha Patirana as their impact player. But they used Hooda yesterday. Even that didn't click. So I think now they will make some changes. I think Sheikh Rashid. Uh, Vansh Bedi, I think these players will get an opportunity. But why I'm saying Prithvi Shaw and Mayank Agarwal is they have already proved themselves in the IPL before, and they are all very good, definitely better batters than what CSK are having now in the playing 11. So maybe if they can select them, it's only a hope. Everything is about hope only. Prithvi Shaw is definitely not going to bat like how the current CSK batters are batting. Definitely, he is going to provide an aggressive start, and which is what is needed actually. You need 60
No,
runs in the power play.
see,
Yeah,
you're saying 60 to 70 runs, Anirudh. Talk practically, think practically. This is cricket. This is not a game of chess. Please understand. You cannot make a logical move unless you're not thinking in the opposition shoe. Prithvi Shah hasn't played any competitive cricket for over a period of 6 months. Already Chennai is a sinking ship. You can't get him on directly, make him ask him to score. Come on, man, you score 50 runs. How can that be possible?
yeah, that's correct. But then there are also many other options like Tim Seifert is there,
See,
Kyle
again,
Mayers is there.
already,
They're
see,
all
again, you listen to me. Again, you listen to me. I'm telling you, you're not giving an option who is already there. Okay, Sam Curran is waiting in the squad. He's warming the bench, right?
He also got opportunities in the first two matches, but then even he
Come
got
on, Anirudh. Come on, Anirudh.
replaced.
How many matches? I mean, how many times like you haven't failed? You tell me that. You
Yeah,
have come to
just
an old setup. You have come to an old setup. You know that Chennai how exactly it behaves. It doesn't mean that overnight you can't click. If it is not your day, it's not your day. Every cricketer fails on a particular day. We have seen the intent from MS Dhoni, but doesn't mean that like see why I'm saying you have again what Nathan Ellis is also there. Again, you want to get in one more for foreigner. Already, we don't have place for Devon Conway. We don't have place for Rachin Ravindra. We don't have place for Noor Ahmad. Matisha Patirana is also there. You're not playing all those things. Try
Yeah,
and give
definitely.
the players. You have done a good job in the auction, but that the thing is like you're not utilizing the same resource what other teams can do. That's
Yeah, that's
exactly
true.
what is my point. Again, you want to get in a new player, tell him that how CSK works, and make him
No, it
understand.
is only a replacement for Ruturaj Gaikwad because he's their main batter actually. Because if you see,
No,
without Ruturaj Gaikwad, that middle order is not able to accelerate the scoring. Like they are very
exactly. Get in some young players. No, you have some young players already there. Already
yeah.
there. Get in Sam Curran. Get in Sam Curran in ahead of like Devon Conway. Give
Yeah, in
Sheikh
fact, I
Rashid
think
chance.
yesterday also instead of Deepak Huda, they should have used Sam Curran or Jemmy Overton as their impact player. I think that is where I
Exactly.
think
That is what I'm
that's the
telling
point.
you. So again, like if you want to go back to Prithvi Shah, get him here, do that, do this. It's not going to work out again for Chennai Super Kings. Understand? I don't want to talk any XYZ is already talking in the over out there. But you have to be practical enough. You have a certain players, you have a great talent in the squad. Get them and make them play. But sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you, but I just have to tell this particular point, and this is how our podcast actually works, guys. We are trying to make more and more interactive. We are also waiting for your comments to come in. We will definitely take your comments as well. Throw in your comments, and everything is okay for us to explain and talk more sense about cricket, guys. So yes, Anil, go on. If you have any still more points, you throw it to me. I can tell you what exactly the matters are with CSK.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you actually. Maybe two, three matches you can give opportunities to Sheikh Rashid, Vansh Bedi, and Andre Siddharth is also there. So maybe they can give opportunities to those batters. Maybe I think Tripathi will not play next match. I think he will get replaced by Sheikh Rashid. And Andre Siddharth and Vansh Bedi should also find a place in the 11 because anyways you are losing with the current playing 11 and you're losing very, very badly. They're not even able to score 120, 130 now. So at least make some changes, give everyone an opportunity. Like they're having many youngsters in the bench. At least you can give them opportunity and see whether they can make a difference in the playing 11. So maybe I think they will start doing that from next match because now CSK are getting into a must-win territory. They need to win the next 7 matches out of the next 8 matches. They need to win to qualify. And looks like they also need to do a miracle like what RCB did last year. So if they need to do that miracle, they need to change their team and they need to build a team for doing that miracle because only if the team performs well, there can be any hope of bouncing back and qualifying. You can't repeat the same performance like what they did yesterday. So I think from the next match they will change everything and hopefully things can change and CSK can start winning from next match.
Do you personally
Yeah,
think CSK can win from here? One word
from
answer. Yes or no? One word answer. Do you definitely think what are the suggestions you have given from there CSK can win? Yes or no?
no, I don't think.
Then
No, but I'm just hoping, like, I'm saying if maybe it can happen, but I
Go,
personally, I
go,
don't.
go, go on, Sagar.
Okay,
Harmeet
so
Bhai
I
is
think
like
yes,
ready
we
to
had
go.
a very good banter between Raj Bhai and Anirudh Bhai, and yes, I mean it is all on a friendly level because we want to make this game a better, a better sport and a better place so that our viewers can watch it really well. And we have a lot of support coming in the comments as well. So keep coming in those comments because that's where we get a lot
Show,
of
show, show,
motivation to
show,
do more better
show,
as
show
well.
that comment. Show that comment, which is the latest
And
comment.
we
Show that.
have one
Show that.
comment that CSK will
Jitendra?
definitely need Jitendra Bhattacharya as that is what will help them. I think if you have followed the Dream 11 ad, you would understand this reference that where this is coming
Oh,
from.
forget. And there is one more last comment also. You put that. You put that.
Is
This is the best one.
Exactly. Uh,
So yes, I think these comments is what makes our live sessions more interactive. So keep those comments coming in and keep showing your support. And now I think we obviously talked a lot about CSK, but not taking away the fact that it was KKR, their game plans, their strategies is what actually made them dominate completely in yesterday's match. And we saw the way Rahane captained and the way he operated his spinners, all especially Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan, they were really effective. Harshit Rana was also really good. I think overall as a bowling unit, they really did well. Now coming to Arunish Bhai, that KKR as a team that we have seen, they are kind of inconsistent. They win one match, they lose one match, but still their team looks really strong. So just talk us about, what strategies went right for them, and do you see that post this match after a dominating win, do you see that consistency coming in for KKR?
Yeah, talking from the point of view of KKR, I feel KKR has done many things right in yesterday's game. First of all, I would like to point out one thing that they did was get Moeen Ali to bowl in the power play. That was a fantastic move from them because he got the prize wicket of Rachan Ravindra, who last time when he played in Chepauk against Mumbai Indians scored a gritty knock of 60 plus. So he got that wicket, that important wicket, and once the opening stand was broken, now we have got the different new batsmen like Rahul Tripathi in the one down position that was previously taken by the captain Ruturaj Gaikwad. So basically, I think they tinkered with the positions a lot. The CSK tinkered with the positions a lot, and that hurt them. But credit to the bowlers of KKR because then the strategy that they used upfront. So that was the first strategy that I wanted to point out, and the second one was like the coming of Harshit Rana back in the bowling form. That was a big plus for them because he took key wickets at an important junctures, and he bowled pretty well. He used variations, and he used that Chepauk pitch to his advantage yesterday with his height and bounce that he carries. So I feel KKR had got many things right in yesterday's game, and in the batting front, we saw Sunil Narayan coming back to form for KKR. That would be a dangerous sign for other teams because once Sunil Narayan comes back and into that hitting form that he used that form in the toughest of pitches, that is Chepauk. So I feel KKR would be a side to reckon in the coming games.
Yes, definitely KKR are looking dangerous, but I think that is where that if they bring in a bit more consistency with their, winning records, probably win two or three in a row. I think that is where they are. The defending champs will become more dangerous, and it was a total team performance, I must say, from them. Although one weak link being that some catches were dropped, that is something that as a team they can avoid, and we have definitely seen that this season a lot of catches are being dropped. We had some really great catches also being taken, but overall from a fielding perspective, this tournament has not been so great is what I would say. And yes, just before I come to Raj Bhai, I think yesterday in our preview also, our super fan from KKR Yashwant Bhai mentioned that Moeen Ali is lucky charm for KKR. So whenever he plays, KKR wins. And we have a comment from Yash Kumar, who's one of our viewer, he also tells the same thing, that Moin Ali is lucky charm for
he,
KKR. I hope KKR watches this and plays him consistently so that they have a very good season. Now I'll come to Rajbhai.
he is none other. He could not able to appear today on our podcast because of his travel plans, or else he would have been here. I would have bantered him left, right, and center. But yeah, it's still okay for us. Come on, yes, we will wait for you for our next episode against KKR.
Yes,
Turbo,
so
Lerbo,
obviously
Turbo.
Portbulur
Okay.
को जीत today, and with that, yes,
I just had like one more point to add on here, and I believe this is the only season at the end of like no, we are not even completing the halfway stage. Okay, so at this point of time, what we are actually looking is that almost in a match, a minimum of 15 to 20% of the catches which has been dropped. This is the only season. So, I mean, I'm not saying like on one particular match, like especially if you talk about the fielding perspective of some teams, especially Chennai, I mean, they were very poor. I mean, I would have rated them like below 3 or 4, especially when it comes to the fielding. Batting is also on the same ratings. But when it also comes to the bowling, is some area that they have been positive. And as I already rightly mentioned, you should not only have pick spinners, which is your bowling pitch, but in your pitch, when you're actually playing in your home ground, you should also have the players who can actually counter the spin attack, because other teams will also be aware how exactly the pitch behaves. When it is a red soil, automatically the ball will start turning more and more. And I mean, you watch yesterday the counter attack, the intent what Sunil Narayan showed, and everything rightly mentioned by Arunesh. I mean, that's exactly what was missing from Chennai Super Kings overall.
yes,
Yes, let's
Arunish
go.
Bhai, yes.
Let's, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if I keep talking, I'll keep talking. My bad habit.
Yes, Arunish Bhai, you wanted to add on.
Yeah, I have a question for all the panelists right now. What do you think about Vijay Shankar's position in the CSK side? Can he bat up
निकाल
the
दो भाई,
orders like
निकाल दो भाई, निकाल दो भाई, नहीं चाहिए मुझे. निकाल दो उसको. I'm
निकालो
not
और सही
like
किसी को
SRH?
चांस
He's been
दे दो.
better in a better way when he was with SRH. Like one down position पे आता था वो, and he used to strike from for them. अगर चला तो चला, नहीं तो just as it is.
no. You're saying like Rahul Tripathi or Vijay Shankar?
Vijay Shankar, one down
Vijay
position.
Shankar, Vijay Shankar को निकाल दे, because see, Vijay Shankar is already like right now 30 years of old, more than 30 years if
Mhm.
I'm not wrong. Okay, 33 years to be very precise. Now, in your 33 years of career, you might have played like 10 years of your career from the age of 23. I'll take it. But in the 10 years, what is the kind of improvement you have shown? Every year there has to be some kind of improvement. I'm not saying like he's a bad cricketer. The thing is like when you're not giving any contributions to your team, especially when it is required, you have already been given 4 chances than any other player in your team. Why can't you make a positive intent of it? Go there, start leading, take the burden out from MS Dhoni. You're not doing it. You're not going and having any interaction with the bowler. You're just like staying somewhere in the outfield. You're not giving any contributions. For what purpose? I need your experience has to start coming into the picture when you're on the ground. Go tell this is how the pitch behaves. You have stayed there in the ground. You have been spending more time in Chennai at Chepauk. You practice there. You go there. And what else you contribute for a team? Get out as early as possible, and that can't be accepted from any of the players. Just like uh, Vijay Shankar. Tripathi, somewhere I feel okay. He is good at some point of time. He needs certain time because why I'm still backing, because the ability he's having, he can change the game at any point of time. It's just that like what exactly he was playing at Hyderabad is completely a different track from what we are seeing at Chepauk. It is a
Hmm.
fast-paced cricket. The ball will directly come onto the bat. You don't have to worry too much. Now, here you are playing against the spin. You have to wait for the ball to come to you. You have to watch the ball till the end. You have to see how the ball moves. Okay, so that is where he is exactly having time. Right now, the management should come forward, tell and explain all the players. Guys, you are the senior most players in the team. You are having 10 years of experience. Come on, show your experience here. Stay there on the wicket. Take some time. Make a counter attack. You're not stepping away from the crease. If you're not taking any kind of risk, and you can't expect runs to be scored. Just look at the way how KL Rahul has played the other day. The same same kind of track what we have seen, right? It was the same pitch. First three wickets, you gone out of a top edge, and now Rahul coming down the wicket. That's what the experience actually brings in when you're playing a Chepak. Vijay Shankar playing there and spending most of his career at Chennai only, and still, if you're not contributing to the team, come on, man. You're like 29. You have scored yesterday. For what good reason? You have to start counter attacking the things. You're playing a T20 game, not a test match. That's the
Exactly,
correct.
exactly. Test match was being played yesterday.
And even against Delhi
Absolutely.
Capitals, also Vijay Shankar scored 69 and 54 balls he scored. I think the slowest 69
Yeah.
in a run chase.
Coming to that as
Yeah.
well, I wanted to
Pratik,
point out that yeah,
हाँ बोलो 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 आप बोलते रहना प्रतीक भाई
yeah.
आते रहेगा.
Actually, one thing I wanted to point out is कि finishers भी नहीं है CSK के पास. I like we can talk a lot about MSD, what he has done in the past and all, but MSD and Jadeja, if you tell me those are the finishers in this era, that won't be good enough for a team to have something like that. Because Jadeja is also past his prime. And talking of Dhoni, still think that if he comes up the order, he can definitely make an impact. But he's not willing to come up the order.
No, even
धोनी.
Shivam Dube is struggling as well. Shivam Dube is
Shivam
supposed to be the
Dupe's struggle is hurting CSK badly.
I mean, certain players need certain heights. Okay, so one particular year you fire, one particular year you fail. Especially, I don't want to talk. Okay, let's get into the next match. We are running away from time. Come on.
Yes, I think just to
No, no, I
conclude,
just
Pratik
want
bhai,
to
बोलो.
add
yes,
one point.
yes, Pratik Bhai wants to add. Yes, yes.
Huh. So as Arunesh Bhai also mentioned that I will give appreciation to Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy as we can see that both the openers from both the teams were lefties and Ajinkya Rahane what he did was the second over he gave to Moeen Ali. Very less time to settle for the both the openers from Chennai sides. On the other hand, as we can see, both the openers like Sunil Narayan and Quinton de Kock, both were lefties, but Ashwin came into bowl at the fourth over. So and already few boundaries were hit by both of them. So it was a bit of a late. Even Noor, your trump card, your best bowler currently in the season. I was thinking like he should have come at the second or the third or fourth over, any over before Ashwin, as he have both the variations like better than carom ball and off spin. He has googly and his left arm Chinaman leg spin. So it will be a better option uh, for Chennai's point of view. If they want to capitalize that 103 runs target, they have to pick 3 or 4 wickets in power play itself to make it a bit competitive. I know that their batting really disappointed everyone, but to show some positive things in their bowling, they should have made these changes, which I think Ajinkya Rahane, previously played from Chennai Super Kings, has really used his experience. Even Moeen Ali was also in part of Chennai, and last year, both of them performed really well.
Yeah, actually, it's
Yeah.
surprising actually because they had scored only 103 runs yesterday. And when KKR needed 19 runs to win, then only Noor Ahmed is coming into the attack. And first ball, he clean bowled Sunil Narayan. They could have done that earlier, isn't it? Instead of giving so many overs to Khalil Ahmed and so
That
many
is
overs to
why
Ashwin.
we have already told the failure of CSK. It's okay. Let's move on. Next match is there, exciting. Like we have just like
Yeah.
another 1 hour. The match is getting started. Come on.
Yes, guys. So, I think we discussed a lot about CSK's problems, and obviously it was Korgulur Bujit Bore in KKR. So, now moving on to the next match. That is, we have the match starting in about 40 minutes. So, we'll just quickly give you a preview of what holds true for us in that match between Lucknow Super Giants and Gujarat Titans. It's an afternoon match happening in Ekana Stadium. So, I'll quickly come to Pratik Bhai. What is going good for LSG? I think we thought it is a weak team, but I think they have done really well. They have won 3 out of their 5 matches. Their batting is looking really strong. Bowling is bowling very well together as a unit. So just give us a preview of what can we expect from LSG today.
As we are seeing it from the beginning of the season, that both the teams are really underrated because they have been using their resources to their full potential. As We already said about LSG's bowling lineup. They have very less options. Uh, after Akashdeep has joined, after
No, it is
Akashdeep
4 is
has
to 1. 4 is to 1. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
okay. After Akashdeep has joined, it has been a good of strength in their bowling lineup, and I am seeing a special performance from Digvesh Rathi that he's playing uh, ahead of Shahbaz Ahmed, who was been part of this team from previous 3 years. So it's really exciting to see that the franchisee is backing the young talent like Digvesh Rathi, and he has been performing really well. Not considering his celebrations, it is also part of some fun, but his performance is really good. On the other side, GT overall, he's overall the team is firing all the guns. Their opening is good. Their middle order is also played really good knock along with Shubman Gill in one match, in Sai Sudarshan with another match. Even Josh Butler has been a supportive role with the Shah Rukh Khan and Sharfan Rutherford. They're bowling exceptionally well. One of the best in the current season, I would say. They have both the extraordinary spinners like Sai Kishore and Rashid Khan again came back into the form. The pace attack with Mohammad Siraj and Prasidh Krishna. Even though they don't have Kagiso Rabada currently in their squad, still they are backing their pace bowling as a strength, and which is a really good sign for the team, as the pitches are really made for them in Ahmedabad. Let's see how well they perform in the Ekana Stadium if in the LSG's home ground.
Okay, so now I think a very good preview. I think Pratik Bhai covered both the teams as a whole. So now I'll come straight to Arunesh Bhai. I think we call him our stats master in our live, because he gives you all those required stats, especially if you want to make a Dream 11 team or such. He gives you the right matchups. He gives you all those, the stats that a player has in a particular ground. So now I'll come to Arunesh Bhai. Please do what you do best. Give us certain stats about today's match.
Yeah, talking about today's encounter, the two new teams that were being inducted into the IPL from IPL 2022 are facing each other again. And these two teams, like head-to-head record, as we all know, GT has been again dominating. GT has been dominating most of the head-to-head records, and that's very impressive. But this time they have played 5 matches, and 4-1 is the record, where GT has won 4 and LSG has won 1. So coming to, yeah, 4-1. Yeah. So coming to today's match, it is being played at Ekana Stadium, Lucknow, and as we all know, whenever a team plays in Lucknow, they need to assess the conditions pretty well, and the dimensions of the ground are also need to be kept in mind. So coming to this match, it will be again a black soil pitch that will be used in Lucknow, as when they shifted to black soil from red soil in the first games, they got the result that they wanted and they beat Mumbai Indians here. So yesterday there was a bit of an interesting thing that happened. Like two pitches were rolled. One was the center wicket, which was a mix of the soils, and one was a black soil pitch. So both the wickets were rolled and both the wickets were kept under cover as and to just keep a mysterious thing around it, that which is being used today. So, and basically it should be in that way as well, like they have a fixture on 14th as well with CSK, so that might impact as well. So right now we will definitely want to see which they use for today's encounter. So coming on to LSG, they won that they won against GT was last year when they defended 163 here, 166 here in the Ekana Stadium, and we have some stats definitely, like Nicholas Puran here. The strike rate of Nicholas Puran just dips to 132 from 156 that he has naturally. So that tells you the slow nature of the pitch, and the fireworks that we usually see from Nicholas Puran. Just Nicholas Puran just needs to reassess today, and if he has to go big, then definitely there would be some reassessing done from his end. So coming on to some matchups that I have right now, Avesh Khan versus Shubman Gill. Since 2022, 64 runs have been scored by Shubman Gill in 51 balls with 2 dismissals. So Avesh Khan has number on most of GT batters, as well as Josh Butler. If you want to see, like, Josh Butler is their impact player for Gujarat Titans, and even though Josh Butler has striked at a pretty good strike rate against yeah, Avesh Khan, but he has been dismissed thrice, scoring 43 runs in 23 balls. And against Shah Rukh Khan as well, in 7 balls, Avesh Khan has dismissed him twice since 2022. So that tells you the Avesh Khan has a number on them, even though he's not having that much of a good season right now. So there is one more matchup, as we all know, the king of Spain right now, Rashid Khan, who is not performing that well according to his standards, but he has a number on Nicholas Puran, the most dangerous batsman from LSG side. He has scored, like, since 2022, 77 runs have been scored by Nicholas Puran in 66 balls with 2 dismissals. So Nicholas Puran hasn't gotten
Let
away
Rashid
Rashid
take
Khan.
3 wickets today. I don't mind.
And
Mhm.
at Ekana Stadium, I want to post another stat. Ayush Badoni can be the key player here because Ayush Badoni's strike rate rises from 135 to 142 playing at this venue, where other strike rate dips, his strike rate rises. So he can be a good player. He can create an impact in today's game, considering it's an afternoon game, and afternoon game tends to spin well in this Lucknow. So, and coming to Rishabh Pant has a good number against GT, scoring 147 runs in 3 innings with a strike
भाई
rate of
पहले वो बैटिंग पे
177.
आएगा क्या? पहले वो बैटिंग पे आएगा क्या? अगर बैटिंग को भी आया, वो मारेगा क्या?
प्रेशर में तो है ऋषभ पंत, डेफिनेटली इट्स अ गेम वेयर प्रेशर उसे हटाना पड़ेगा हिट करके ही, बिना हिट किए वो नहीं हो पाएगा। तो डेफिनेटली उसे रोक रोक के अभी तक कुछ नहीं मिला है, और वो हिट करके ही प्रेशर रिलीज कर पाएगा, आई गेस।
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying like any kind of like at least like KL Rahul when he was in the LSG colors, at least like used to take some initiative, come top of the order. He has having that winning ability. He used to pull out the crowd. I know how people are actually behind certain people, but now like छोड़ो बोलो भाई.
सो जीटी के पास अभी जो पेस अटैक है, दैट लखनऊ में उनके पास स्पिन अटैक भी उनके पास डेफिनेटली बहुत बेटर है, बिकॉज राशिद खान एंड साई किशोर स्पेशली, साई किशोर हैज बीन द फाइंड ऑफ दिस सीजन, लाइक ही हैज बीन देयर इन अदर सीजन एज वेल, but he has been the find of the season for me because he is creating an impact which goes unnoticed. So Sai Kishore can vary his pace well at this particular venue, and he can definitely create an impact which lasts for long for GT. सो
Exactly.
उनके पेसर्स का इतना हो सकता है कि नलीफाई हो सकता है, यहाँ पे पेस उतनी नहीं चलेगी आई बिलीव, बिकॉज दिस इज सिंस इट्स अ डे गेम एज वेल। सो उनके पेसर्स को जो जीटी के पेसर्स को जो एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस मिलता था अहमदाबाद की पिच में, वो यहाँ पे नहीं मिलेगा उतना, क्योंकि ब्लैक सॉइल पिच है वैसे भी है, तो लो बाउंस होगा। So if LSG batters play well, then definitely there, because it will be GT's bowling versus LSG's batting anyways in this game.
Yes,
Exactly.
I think very rightfully covered. Firstly, by Pratik Bhai, where he gave us a very good preview of both the teams, and then obviously by Arunish Bhai, our stats master, who gives all those accurate stats. And today also he gave such a detailed stats about all those important players that we see in today's match. So I think we also had a comment from one of our viewers, that is Yash, who said that a hat trick is loading for Digvej Singh today. So let's see. Ekana usually is a pitch that favors spinners. So hoping that we get to see a hat trick today, and hopefully Yash Bhai's predictions go right. Now I'll quickly jump into the predictions of today's match because we are just about half an hour away from the toss. So I would ask my experts to just give one team rather than explanation. So I'll straight up come to Raj Bhai, that whom are you backing, Gujarat or Lucknow?
Avadi.
Okay, so we have Gujarat, and now Anirudh Bhai, Gujarat or Lucknow?
Gujarat Titans.
Okay, Pratik Bhai.
I am thinking it's LSG.
Okay, and Arunish Bhai lastly.
LSG will counter Gujarat Titans, and Gujarat Titans will finally lose after losing first game.
Okay, so we
This is
have
the
a
first
panel of
Okay.
time.
two.
This is the first time where me and Pratik Bhai have chosen opposite teams.
Well, so a bit of bromance coming in here from Raj Bhai and Pratik Bhai as well. So we are at a balance of 2-2, hoping that the best team wins and we get a really good match on the cards today with the first match of the doubleheader. So now, with that being said, I'll come to the second match that is between SRH and Punjab Kings, which will be happening at at Hyderabad, that is Uppal Stadium, Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, which we call it now. So I'll straight up come to Anirudh Bhai first. What is going wrong for SRH? Is their intent backfiring them, or what are the other issues you think are going wrong with them? Because a team who looked very, very dangerous, they are now at the last, they are at 10th place. So tell me what is going wrong for them.
Good question at the right time to a right person at the right place. At,
Yeah, actually, Sunrisers Hyderabad, they are having a very good team. Actually, if you see, their batting is looking good. Like Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Heinrich Klaasen, Aniket Verma. They are having such great batters.
hey,
But
they're asking like what went wrong. They're not asking for the
yeah, I'm
playing
coming
11.
to
Come
that.
on, man.
I'm
Hey,
coming to
shut
that.
up.
I'm coming to that. No, I'm coming to that. They are having such
No,
great
you're not coming.
batters, and
You're giving the squad. You're giving
that
the
is why
squad
they
without first
scored.
squad.
Yeah, that is why they scored 286 in the first match, where we thought that this Sunrisers batting is looking really great. But I think after that, I don't know what has happened. I think there were a lot of talks about SRH scoring 300, and I think in the quest of reaching 300, they have struggled. I think after that, and that is why they have been a little below par after that. But in the previous match, we could see some improvements from the SRH batting, where they were not trying to go after they were not trying to hit every ball for a boundary or every ball for a six. They actually calmed their approach, and in the end, they finished with 153. The thing is, I think they need to maintain some consistency in their batting and also their bowling. Also, I think Mohammad Shami, we are not able to see the old Shami, which we saw when he was playing for Gujarat Titans. He's not able to uh, provide early breakthroughs consistently. That is one issue they are facing. And even Pat Cummins also has not been consistent. One-off match, he has gone for above 10 runs economy. So these are some issues, and also the spinners also they are too dependent on Zishan Ansari, who is doing well, and they were having Adam Zampa, but after two matches, Adam Zampa hasn't bowled for them. So I think to strengthen their bowling, they should bring in Adam Zampa, and they are also having Zishan Ansari, and they should also give more overs to Kamindu Mentis. And another thing is, they are every match they are giving 2-3 overs to Abhishek Sharma. I think that should reduce a little, because Abhishek Sharma, yes, he can bat, he can bowl, but in the previous match, if you see when Sharfin Rutherford was batting, they brought in Abhishek Sharma, and he got hammered. And then in another match, when Nicholas Puran was batting, Abhishek Sharma was brought into the attack. So I think in those situations, I think captaincy errors were made. So maybe that should reduce a little. But otherwise, I think they are having a good team. Mohammad Shami, Harshal Patel, Pat Cummins, these are all match winning bowlers. But unfortunately, they have not been able to lit up the IPL. They have not shown their true potential, is what I feel.
Yes, I think rightfully
I
put in
have
the
two
points.
questions. I have two
Yes,
questions for
yes,
you.
Raj Bhai, yes.
Okay, you told everything. I totally agree with you. Like whatever you have told. My first question is like now instead of trying an overseas leggy, why can't they go with an Indian leggy? They have Rahul
Rahul
Chahar,
Chahar.
more experienced,
Yeah, they can do that also.
right?
Zishan Ansari is already there. Yeah.
Right. That is point number one. Now my question to you on Mohammad Siraj.
Mm.
Okay, how exactly he was performing when he was in RCB? What went well when he has gone to GT?
Actually, in
Now he's the
RCB
top.
also,
Now he is one of the topmost wicket taker. After answering
yeah.
this question, I will tell you. I'll ask you one more question.
No, Mohammad Siraj was doing good for RCB also, but I think the consistency was lacking. So like few matches, I think his economy rate was consistently above 9 10 runs an over when he was in RCB. And I think
So
that is
you
exactly
mean
why.
to say his consistency on his economy, or you mean to say his consistency in his picking the wickets?
Both actually, economy and picking wickets. If you see, like in RCB, most of the times his economy has average economy has been above 9, and that is exactly why I think RCB they he was bowling well, but his consistency. Some matches he was bowling well, but most of the matches he was having economy above 9, and I think. That is why I think RCB couldn't retain him this time. But for GT, we can see the improvement this time. Every match, he's picked up 2 4 wicket hauls. And even one 3 wicket haul he picked up in Chinnaswamy, and then 4 wickets he picked in Hyderabad. So we are able to see the improvement this time. Even against Mumbai Indians, he dismissed Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton. So improvement is seen. I think this time he has improved. I think he got a break actually. He was not included in the Champions Trophy, and I think in that break he has worked hard and he has improved himself. And we are able to see the results now in this IPL.
What is your opinion about the pitch?
Today's pitch. Yeah, I think normally we expect a run fest in Hyderabad, but I think in the SRH versus Gujarat Titans match, which happened, the previous match which happened in Hyderabad, I think the pitch was a little slower compared to the previous pitches. The first 2 matches, in the SRH versus RR match and SRH versus LSG match, it looked like it was helping the batters. But in the previous match, it was a little slow, and that is why I think even SRS scored only 153, but GT got off to a very slow start and they also lost 2 early wickets. Like Sai Sudarshan got out, Butler got out. That time we thought, okay, maybe SRS can make a comeback and maybe they can try and defend 153. Like we thought we are seeing the traditional old cricket, like where 150, 160 are competitive totals. But then Washington Sundar came in, he played
Okay,
a good
okay,
knock.
okay. Relax. Go on, Sagar bhai.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
No,
I
so I
think.
think maybe the pitch might be same as how it was in the previous match.
The only reason I asked you is because, like you told, Mohammad Shami has to come to the act. Okay, so when the pitch in Ahmedabad, it is actually very I mean, fast bowler friendly wicket, wherein it carries a good amount of bounce, which will make the batsman to commit a mistake. That's why he was good. Now, when he is playing at Hyderabad, he has to get adjusted to the pitch, the vary of the bounce, everything matters. That was I was expecting. As simple as that. Go on, Sagar.
Okay, so I think we had a very good explanation about SRH there and some banters as well. Friendly banters again. And now I'll come to Rajbhai to, the Ricky Ponting team's team punter is what we can call them, but not taking away the fact that Shreyas Iyer has been a very, very good captain. He's been spot on. So, yes, Rajbhai, give us that what exactly PBK is doing right this year. We expected that the team would fire because they had covered all the departments and rightfully they had the right people at the right spots. And I think that is the one team where I think everyone expected for them to perform, and they are actually performing to that level as well. So just give us a preview that what is going good for PBKS and what can we expect from them in today's match.
Exactly. I mean, first things like Captain Shreyas Iyer doing a tremendous job, no doubt about it. He is actually coming into the picture, making those crucial bowling changes whenever the team requires. Whenever the asking rate is going too much, like he gets in the wicket strike bowler and have make that particular changes as well. And even when you look at the squad, like what exactly they have been doing, they are one of the teams to watch out for this particular season because especially having young likes like Priyan Sharia, the way he has counter-attacked Matisha Patirana against CSK, and when you are playing at your home, which has been a track where the opposition had an advantage, but the home team did not had an advantage of it. We have already spoken about it in our previous episodes in at Cricksenify. I mean, you can just go back and watch it at any point of time. Now, when I'm talking about Shreyas Iyer and Punjab teams, like look at the squad. Like they have a solid squad. Prabhu Simran Singh, what a solid player this time. And all these players, like when they're actually coming into the picture, they're coming into the top order. I don't have any kind of issues. Just in case, like the match which they lost. Okay, so if any top order fails, Shreyas Iyer will be under a tremendous pressure because Marcus Stoinis has not performed till now. He has also been brought for a huge money from Punjab Kings just because of that Aussie relationship between Ricky Ponting and as well as Marcus Stoinis. Again, Glenn Maxwell coming into the picture. I totally understand. And till now, with his bowling also, I've not seen much, and with his bat also, I've not seen much. So these are a certain areas where Punjab Kings need to start working upon, or else it will be a great trouble for these two teams. And not only that, like even if you see Shashank Singh also, like he has performed well, but somewhere I felt like he's batting too. I mean, too slowly. Apart from that one particular match, what they have, and even all rounders like Marco Ensign also, like they had a lots and lots of expectations on him. We have been. It's still the early stages of the match. He will again start coming into the runs. So what exactly the other team members have to do is just go and support your captain Shreyas Iyer. If you does this, definitely Punjab will be the team to watch out for this particular tournament. Just in case the top order fails, like Priyan Charya, like tremendous century again, Prabhu Simran Singh, he has to come into the picture. He has to start striking the ball really hard as well. And especially in the bowling, like Yuzi Chahal, again the guy who has went in so big money, not as expected from him. So that is also an area of concern for them. They can also even try Harpreet Brar as well because uh, the way, I mean, especially Harpreet Brar in down south, he has performed really well, especially when you're playing at Chepauk or when you're playing at Hyderabad or when you're playing at Bangalore. He has picked up wickets. So along with Harpreet Brar, get in Yuzvendra Chahal also. That combination actually works for you really well. The only concern is why I'm saying Harpreet Brar and Yuzvendra Chahal is the thing. You have Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head straight at the opening. So you just need to counter them. Get these two guys. I know Harpreet Brar with his straight action, the ball when he is bowling wicket to wicket, you are tend to throw out your wicket to any at any point of time in the game. So that's where I mean Punjab Kings need to work upon still. Uh, I would say like where Punjab would land up after one or two matches. If they perform really well today, they are the contenders to be sitting in the top four. But if they fail again, pressure will be back huge on Shreyas Iyer.
Yes, a very good preview given by Raj Bhai about Punjab Kings. Now, before getting into stats, I'll just come to Pratik Bhai to ask about Yuzvendra Chahal. I think he got a really good purse amount of about 18 crores, and there were a lot of teams behind him, but at the end, we saw Punjab securing his services. So, do you think that the price tag is paying up on his mind, and we are not seeing the Yuzvendra Chahal that we have seen for so many years? And I think even in the previous match, although we haven't seen that in previous seasons that you make Chahal wait for a matchup or something like that. He just comes in and bowls when the time is right and he gets you a wicket. But last match we saw he was given just one over and that too against Dhoni. So what do you think is going wrong for Chahal?
Yes, definitely. It's not about the price point, but the experience he comes with in this IPL, because he is the highest wicket taker and taken wickets of many and young players, experienced players, as you say, anyone. Because in last match, you can say that in the match against LSG for Punjab Kings, the big threat for Punjab bowling was Nicholas Puran, and the matchup that we can talk about, the Yuzvendra Chahal has bowled, and he planned it really well about the where the fielders should be placed. He gave the ball to wide outside line and bowled a googly to Nicholas Puran to get out him really quick. So it was a really good planning. That we must say that the price point comes with the experience, that how well a player can adapt to the conditions, how well he can plan according the situation and the player. So it's all about the experience, the caliber he has got with his variations. He can definitely be a game changer against the match with Sunrisers Hyderabad, as we have seen that the batters have struggled a bit in the middle order with the uh, but I mean, they are in less form not directly out of form, I would say. Like the likes of Henrik Klassen, Nitish Kumar Reddy, they are performing, they are getting starts, but failing to convert them to a big start, big innings. So it is somehow that other teams are planning against their middle order. That in previous seasons they used to go really big because the opening stands were good, but in this season the opening stands are failing, and that's why the middle order strength they had, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Henrik Klassen, and Ishan Kishan, as I mentioned, they have to come bat in the before the 10th over. So it is the best time to bowl a spinner with this experience. As we say, he has a 200 plus wickets in IPL. He can be a really game changer for Punjab Kings in this match.
Yes, I think we all, just like we saw Rashid Khan coming back to form, we would definitely love to see Yuzvendra Chahal also coming back to form. So now I'll come straight to Arunish Bhai to do what he does best, that, give us some key stats about this match and the matchups we are looking forward to. Arunish Bhai, you are on mute.
Yeah,
Yes.
coming to today's encounter, it's definitely a great exciting match for tonight because PBKS last won in Hyderabad in IPL 2014, and their only victory out of 9 matches they have played here in this ground. So that being said, it is a great encounter because SRH dominates PBKS head to head because they have a record of 16-7, like 23 matches have been played and 16 have been won by SRH. So Punjab Kings would definitely need to work their skills upon and come up with some strategies. Yeah, Rajbhai.
No, 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 no. I was
Okay.
saying this one, Orange Army.
Okay, okay. So yeah, Orange Army is under pressure right now because of the position they are in at this moment in IPL 2025. Some stats I would like to point out is that the wrist spinners among all the teams, wrist spinners are there. In SRH, it's been the worst performing wrist spinning team because their wrist spinners have gone for an economy of 10.21 compared to all others, and that's a like wavered economy for a wrist spinner who is a game changer in any phase of the game. So I would, and their pace attack is also the worst because average right now the pace attack is averaging 42.86 with an economy of 10.74, and they have not been amongst the wickets as well. Wickets column is empty for pacers as well right now. So the pace department and wrist spinners both are struggling. So in all, the whole bowling lineup is struggling for SRH. And in the batting department, if the batting department isn't firing and losing wickets very quickly, then that tells you a story that SRH is facing right now. And it would be they have to change their strategies all over again and come up with a plan for this particular game because PBKS is in red hot form right now, and we have seen it right from the start that people were terming their openers the most inexperienced ones because they have the uncapped players in Prabhat Singh and Priyansh Arya, but both have shown in particular innings like Prab Simran's innings against LSG, and we all know Priyansh Arya's innings against CSK was the game changer. So we can't take those two lightly as well at the top. And then we have Mr. Consistent for all the formats of the game right now. It's Shreyas Iyer at number three, the most consistent batter in the previous year that we have seen. So Shreyas Iyer is definitely amongst the runs, and so is his team. Just the missing thing that PBKS has right now is that Glenn Maxwell has blown hot and cold with both bat and ball, and Marcus Stoinis hasn't performed at all till now. So those two Aussies are the mainstays of the middle order, and they are not performing to their expectations. So if and when these two start firing, you can expect this team to be a complete team. So I can definitely say about Shashank Singh. Yeah, Rajbhai said that Shashank Singh was playing a bit slowly, but I would like to counter it with one thing, like in the match scenario of the previous game where CSK took 5 wickets for 85 runs, there was a need to stitch some partnership, and Shashank was the experienced batter along with Priyansh Arya. So Shashank was guiding him basically, and he definitely stitched a partnership along with Marco Jansen as well as Priyansh Arya to post a total that was above par at that ground. Bulanpur is not known for 200 plus totals. So I feel Shashank Singh has the game of attack as well as playing sensibly throughout the middle phase of the innings. So he is their key batter. I think, yeah, he can come up the order at certain points where they feel the need to, because Maxwell and Stoinis can't be trusted right now. They like one of them can finish the job for the team, but right now they both are at such positions where the team struggles if if the wickets fall continuously. So there have been some stats that I would like to post about some matchups basically, because SRH is struggling to in the spin department as well. So I feel that Rahul Chahar, as mentioned by Rajbhai, will be a key spinner coming to terms in future games for SRH, because of the simple fact right now in today's game he also has a matchup against Maxwell. He has dismissed Maxwell twice. He has dismissed Stoinis twice, and he has dismissed Shreyas Iyer thrice. So you can tell how much impact he has on the current team that is going to face SRH tonight. So I feel Rahul Chahar should definitely get in straight away. And the both the two spinners that Zishan Ansari is rightly bowling pretty well, and Zishan Ansari and Rahul Chahar can bowl in tandem and provide them the results that they are hoping for. And one key matchup, as always, Arshdeep Singh is the premier bowler for PBKS, as we all know. So Arshdeep Singh versus Ishan Kishan, there is a stat that 31 runs have been scored in 15 balls, although the strike rate is up, but he has been dismissed thrice. So Ishan Kishan is the one down, like main batter of SRH till now, and he has scored a century as well. But Ashdeep Singh has had a number of on many of the key batters of from most teams. So Ishan Kishan would definitely need to look Ashdeep properly and play him well, so that his team can have a chance. And talking about SRH, they need to basically restructure their strategies about going too hard too early. And in the bowling department, I feel Mohammad Shami, it is the prime time for Mohammad Shami to come in to the game and deliver some wickets with the new ball, because at the death he's not been that effective for any of the teams that he has played. But in the power play, he was the main strike bowler of Gujarat Titans. So I feel if he gets going, then their bowling unit will definitely rise up to the ranks. So yeah.
So yes, I think very well presented stats, and I think it's a good thing even for our viewers that for when you are making your fantasy teams. I think this is where it helps. And yes, Anirudh bhai, you wanted to add on something.
Yeah, yeah. One more point I want to add. Like Sunrisers Hyderabad have lost 12 wickets in the power play in IPL 2025 so far, and that is the most for any team in this phase. And actually, on an average, they have lost 1 wicket every 15 balls. So I think that is exactly why they need to work on their batting a little bit. Like they've lost wickets in the power play consistently, and that is one of the reasons why they have not been able to post some big scores in the last few matches. And the last time Sunrisers Hyderabad and PBKS played a match at this ground was last year, and Abhishek Sharma was the top scorer. He scored 66 runs, so you need to watch out for him today. Yeah, that is what I wanted to add.
Yes,
I,
so we
I,
had
did, I, did,
another.
I did not hear. Come again.
No, the SRH were chasing 200 and SRH were chasing
Last
250.
line, last line, last line, last line.
Yeah, Abhishek Sharma was the top scorer. He scored 66 and helped SRH chase down 215 last year against Punjab Kings at this very ground in Hyderabad. And Abhishek Sharma was the man of the match. So that's why I said watch out for him. He can do the same thing. He's not been performing to his potential till now. So maybe today is the day when he can come back to form.
I know why you are saying this. I don't want to talk about it right now. But I'm still asking you one question. Okay, predict Abhishek Sharma score today.
10 runs. No, anyways, if I'm going to say something positive,
Hey, Canada, yeah, who is he? Come on, man. Like, who?
Gut feeling is bigger than stats.
Guys, please watch out for those 10 runs.
no, I'm saying watch out for him, but I'm also saying that this thing.
Oh God. Come on, man. Eh,
Okay.
I'm asking. See, if you want him to score big, no, at least like you should have told, okay, 30, 40, 50. I would have still okay. Like you're saying his jersey number, man.
Yeah, okay, I'm predicting him to score 70 runs today. Let's see.
70 runs. Sure.
Mm. Sure.
Hmm. Okay. Shreyas Iyer का score by Pratik bhai.
Shreyas Iyer, I would say he's been failing from past two innings, so this will be a 40 plus and below 60.
Hmm. 40 to 60. Arunesh bhai. Good morning.
Shreyas Iyer 50 plus. 50 is
Now,
coming today from the captain's bag.
हमेशा एक ही प्लेयर के बारे में क्यों पूछता है? I'll ask a different player now.
Oh, अच्छा बोली बोली.
Predict Priyansh Arya score.
Priyansh Arya.
Hmm.
Priyansh Arya, that's a trick question actually.
हाँ.
Priyansh Arya, considering today's pitch, I would say with the bowling form of SRH, I would say 25, 40.
25 to 40. Okay, Sagar. How many wickets Mohammad Shani can take today?
Mohammad Shami. 2 wickets, because I am sure that one would be obviously the one of the two openers, and one more would come to. I mean, if at all SRH bowls first, then one would come in the death. But anyways, if SRH bowls first or second, I'm Mohammad Shami will pick 2 wickets.
Hmm. Pratik by saying 5. You can't see me.
Now,
Okay, so
I
we
am
have our
saying that
viewers also
if
giving in their suggestions.
Shami,
Yes,
one
Pratik.
wicket.
yes, yes. If SRH is batting first, I am seeing a 200 plus score. I was going to say about 250 plus, but considering the recent form from their batters, it's good to say about 200. So it will be a 200 plus from SRH if they bat first, and SRH winning this match.
Now you're my boy.
Yes, Arunesh,
One
why
good.
you want to?
So
Now,
last game we saw a pitch that was not favorable for that much for batting in Hyderabad, and the first game that we saw was a belter in which 287 was scored. What do you think SRH management is thinking right now?
With the way
ha,
things are going on, I feel that, and since the whatever disputes, etc., have been settled off, I see that they will make a pitch favorable for SRH. And yes, I think, but not what I mean, 260, 270, and all, 200 to 210 kind of a score. Maybe.
But you should not forget, like even in the second match, like SRH batting collapsed like anything. Aniket Verma played well, but their batting, other batters couldn't contribute much. Travis Head batted well, but even without batting well, they managed to get to a score of 190 against LSG, which was eventually chased down by LSG in 16.1
That was a
overs.
belter,
So
belter actually. Second game
yeah,
maybe belter the लगभग.
yeah. But even without batting well, they scored 190. So SRS can, I think I feel SRS can do better today.
I have 3 players. Out of these 3, one will fire today. If one will fire, also SRH will end.
Ishan Kishan.
Ishan Kishan, one, or Travis Head, or NKR or Aniket Verma.
I have a question for Rajbhai.
पूछो ना भाई.
Yes.
From Punjab Kings, who would fire today? Batting में.
Batting today. I'm still hoping Shreyas Iyer or it might be Priyansh Arya because considering the middle order उसका उतना strong नहीं है. Okay, so somewhere I feel just to counter the Sunrisers Hyderabad, hmm, ये बंदा कहाँ से कहाँ लेके आता है, मैक्सवेल को लेके आता है भाई, पता नहीं उसका मैक्सवेल से कहाँ से प्यार है.
No, no, no. He's been missing so many runs. He got start in one match. He played a 30 runs knock, but we all know that what he is capable of. If the wickets
Bhai,
fall
we
early,
all know exactly. We all know what he is capable of. It can happen in other franchises, but not with Punjab Kings. He's having that kind of love story with Punjab Kings.
No, even that same love story he had
He,
with RCB also. That's the thing.
he
So
has his
Hey,
best
and
season with
RCB
he's
is
Punjab Kings,
performed
performed
bhai.
well.
really well for RCB, barring
Haan,
previous season from
correct.
2021 to 2023. He was amongst the top three run getters. He performed, actually, there were two seasons he performed really well for RCB with a really good strike rate, even better than Virat Kohli. So I think, I don't know why RCB fans are really against Maxwell, but except for the previous seasons 21, 22, 23, he had a really, really good season. And somewhere I still felt that over Livingston, Maxwell could have been brought in. But okay, at the end of the day, that was a decision of the management. Yeah, we can take the point forward. What Rajbhai wanted to tell.
Exactly. I mean, like if you look at like Maxwell, if you ask me, his love story continues with Punjab Kings. I mean, I told on the day
Sorry,
one
Rajbhai,
only.
sorry to interrupt. Just to inform our viewers, we have had the toss, and Lucknow has won the toss, and they'll be bowling first. Okay, Rajbhai, you can continue.
no, actually,
Like,
like Glenn Maxwell performed well for Punjab Kings in 2014. Actually, that was the one season he just completely took apart all the bowling attacks. Against you need to see two times he performed against CSK. One time he performed Rajasthan, and even the run chase in Hyderabad also he played well in 2014. You can check that. I think that
if
is
you
where
no 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 no
Punjab.
no 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 no. If you say that is final only, no counter arguments.
Bhai, the
No, bro.
stats you
If
are
you have any
saying, the
counter means you
stats
can
you
say
are
like
saying,
2014.
See,
it's
I can't win an
beyond
argument.
10 plus years, bhai.
Anuj,
No,
what
Not
you
you
are
from
doing
said
last
ten
love
years back?
decade.
story. You said love
No,
story with Punjab Kings. You
what
said
you are
you
doing 10 years back?
10 years back I was in school, but what I am saying is you said love story with Punjab Kings. I said
Yeah,
for
that's
Punjab Kings also he has
exactly.
had a good season. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, see, one or two innings with a particular franchisee in an overall season is not being considered. Okay, so in that case, like I can still take the examples of a previous match which has happened yesterday. I will go overboard. I can talk all day throughout that particular match, but just for the sake of audience, we are about to get into a live, match which is just commencing in another 20 minutes. So, hope for the best team and
Yes, we just finish it off with our predictions. So, straight up coming to Rajbhai first, your predictions. Please give us only a team and not big explanations.
go Orange Army, go.
Okay, so SRH and now Anirudh Bhai, your predictions.
Bold prediction. I am going with Punjab Kings today.
Okay, Pratik Bhai.
Orange Army, let's play with fire.
Okay, and now we have Arunish Bhai. Who do you think will win today? There,
I guess he
okay.
was also saying about SRH, but
Okay, yes,
he's a
Arunish
big
Bhai
fan
is back.
of PBKS.
Arunish Bhai, your prediction for today? Punjab or Hyderabad?
PBKS will break the barrier of the losing streak that they have in Hyderabad, and I think they will win
Okay.
convincingly today.
Okay, so we have had a balance in for this match as well. So expecting a very good double header Saturday for us and a really really good weekend for all our cricket viewers as well. And yes, thank you to even our viewers as well who kept the live really very engaging. They had a lot of comments coming in, a lot of support for our panelists, a lot of support for our players. We had your suggestions coming in as well. And we can see Raj Bhai showing his support for Orange Army. And yes,
Bro,
with
that
that,
color
I
looks a
think
little like
दिल्ली
Punjab
दिल्ली
jersey
कैपिटल्स
also.
लग रहा है वैसे।
Huh?
दिल्ली कैपिटल्स की जर्सी लग रही है।
No, that
दिल्ली
that
कैपिटल्स ज्यादा
that
लग
color
रहा
looks like Punjab Kings color also.
You have color blindness, man.
है। दिल्ली कैपिटल्स की है क्या?
Hey,
अच्छा,
Uh-huh.
ओके
now
ओके।
you say Punjab Kings. Now you say Punjab
Only
Kings.
he can support he can support so many teams with SRH, GT, LSG, MI, not RCB.
Color red is
Okay,
going.
it's been a long conversation for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I
yes.
mean, thank you so much for each and every single one who have been joined for this podcast. We will be coming out with lots and lots more interesting contents. Please do stay and keep your eyes on Craig Zenify as well. So you know what's scrolling down in the banner. Please do it. Please do like, share, subscribe, and
Comment.
thank you.
So, guys, thank you guys for joining in. And please do follow us on Instagram as well. Yes, thank you.